Oh my goodness, it is Monday. It is Monday in the middle of the summer, and we are live with a little Archeage 101, little night school. We got a patch this week. We're over here on the PTS real quick. Got a lot of stuff going on. Sorry I've been having to miss shows lately. I was actually just about to cancel this show. I wasn't feeling well, and then perked up enough that I can do this. Oh, obviously didn't turn that off. I'm telling myself that I'm live. Cool. Uh, but got enough going on here that we can you know, talk about some stuff. Come on. Hmm. Got this got this problem. My Bose headset and my Logitech headset do not like to cooperate with each other. And that is a giant pain because it's really a huge pain in uh Final Fantasy. I finally got that. I finally got part of that worked out, but it just does not like it just does not like it when I start switching around. Um, Final Fantasy doesn't like it when you touch anything. Hopefully this will work itself off like it normally sometimes doesn't. But yeah, I probably have to restart the game because I didn't have the well, the headset was on, but it's being difficult. But that's neither here nor there. Can get this done a little bit without sound. Taking a look at stuff anyway. But I do have to say, thought it was kind of funny. I want to start the show off with the reason why I've been having such a rough go at it is my cat. I took my cats to the vet last week, and my poor cat, man. The dentist looked inside his mouth and said, "You got to get your cat to the cat dentist." I was like, "The cat dentist," which was weird because we have an orange tabby who has like no teeth. And that's the size of a cat tooth, man. That's a pretty big tooth, and all that stuff on it. That is plaque. My cats don't like people messing with their mouths. We tried when they were kittens to brush their teeth, and they said nope, not that ain't happening. But they said no, not at all. And we got that worked out with the cat today. We got the cat back. He had to have 3 teeth taken out. Have to take a look at him. They have to see him again in 6 months. He might have to have some stuff done on the other side. But our other cat has to go in, and I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to that at all. Um, not at all. All right, so start with that. We're on the PTS today. We got what looks like a festival here. Always love when there's festivals. It would be great for it would be absolutely great for a test server would be patch notes. Um, you know, uh there's no patch notes. Um so uh how are you supposed to know what's working as intended on the test server? This looks familiar. I think we've done this event once before. We've actually done this one a couple of times before. This is going to be the one that's at a specific time, the CR one, I think. Looks familiar. No, not. Ruthless Goblins rating. If this is the first person is true, then perhaps the second is as well, but the monsters arrive the village folks left to hide in a close by hideout. Tell the truth, I already tried to find them without any luck. Perhaps your checking abilities surpass mine. You let me know when you find them. Cool. This looks similar to an old event, but slightly different. Oh, I know. I hear you. I hear you growling over there. I'm sorry. So, you guys know what's going on. Cat, I said. he can't have dry food, which means none of the cats can have dry food. So they're all angry. They're all angry little cusses right now. Gotta feed them. I know. I'm sorry. I'm talking about you though. You won't. I don't think you're gonna let me pick you up. Do you want to come here? So people can see your little shaved paw? Doubt it. But yeah, he can't have wet food, or he can't have dry food. So that's gonna make things interesting. The others are swarming because the others, they don't know what's up, because there's almost always a bowl of kibble down for them. And so they're trying to figure out, they're like, dude, where's our food? I don't have that tree in. No, I have that tree in either. But if we get the new build with an event, that'll be kind of cool. Working. Just want to pick up the sound. I probably have to restart Archeage, which would then cause all sorts of problems. But you know what? I'll do that. I'll do that because it's kind of a little boring sitting here without the sound. That means I gotta exit out both clients. I had the other client loaded up in the background in case we didn't spend the whole show on the PTS. But like I said, public test server, it's good to see that they're, being a little bit more engaged with it, actually utilizing it. But again, how do you test something without patch notes? It's just like, oh, like we were talking on my Discord the other day. We were talking about the plate armor nerf. Oh, forgot to do my camera. I'm gonna look funny for a second. I was hoping with the new build I wouldn't freeze up on load, but I still do. How are you gonna call something a public test server if you don't tell me what the changes are supposed to be? So we were talking about the armor buff, and Kia, who's pretty detailed orientated, especially when it comes to anything to do with plate armor. He stays pretty much on top of it. There's no the plate nerf isn't in. The plate nerf, people thought the plate nerf was coming now. Well, the plate nerf's not in. So there's going to be a lot of people who lose their shit this week, and they're going to be like, well, this didn't change and this didn't change. And it's, yeah, because you're going to drop a patch on us, but you're not going to give us patch notes. What's going on? There we go. Oh, because Jay's thing was turned out. And I logged Jay out second. There we go. Alright, but yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool if we started off the patch with an event. Let's take a look at the Ravenspine wings. Oh, people gonna be mad about that shit. Look at that. The invincibility is still there on takeoff. That was supposed to be changed. So let's see. How am I doing, Magic Man? I'm doing okay. I have to see the doctor again, but things have been better. I haven't been as sick lately. I'm losing a bunch of weight, which is good. You don't want to lose weight because you're ill. I'll take weight loss any way I can get it right now, but throwing up all the time sucks. That's why a lot of my shows have to get canceled, because like I can't talk. I vomit my voice raw. That shit has gotten old, but getting close to getting mended. Getting close. Okay, George, Yeah, that's well and good, but how do we test things if they haven't released any new fluffy commands so we can test the new gear and stuff? Also patch notes. Well, yeah, there's two ways. There's two ways to do testing. One of those ways is having a list of things that are supposed to work a certain way, and then checking to see if they actually work that way. Like, if you guys remember back when 4.5 came out, and then when 5.0 came out, I did videos on what I thought the abilities were going to be. And if you remember 4.5, I had Quill's help. Quill was helping me with some of the translation. And then you get the abilities on the test server, and you're like, that doesn't work the way you said it was going to work. Like, for example, we knew that the Ravenspine wings in the Korean build no longer did this. But apparently, our Ravenspine wings on the PTS build still function. So the question is going to become, when we get our build on Wednesday, do the Ravenspine wings function this way? If they do, okay, if they do, then what we're testing right now isn't the build, which is annoying because they have... I think that they should just bite the bullet and stop calling it a public test server. They should just call it the public preview server. Just call it the public preview server and call it good. Because you're not really testing anything here. Like, for example, there is nothing on any of the abilities that indicates a 30% self-heal nerf. So that's supposed to be in as well. Translation of skill changes. So I don't know what, you know, what this build is. Let's check. Yeah, there's Eastern Hiram Mountains. So that piece is in. So I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried, like, what did they do? What did they chuck in? You know. No, I don't think I can do... I'm gonna try to do some bits and pieces, but I don't think I can. Because I don't think... I never caught this. I never caught any of my public test server characters up on the storyline. Use the teleport stone to teleport down. Okay. I'm gonna go find the stone. Just like the new skills in Ancestral? Yeah, well, were those supposed to be... Let's go find out if those were supposed to be there. Eastern Hiram Mountains. The new gear. Let me check that. Item Encyclopedia. Head. Aranor 2. Glorious Hiram. So Glorious Hiram is in. But... So... Here's the Glorious Hiram. But there's no eternal level. But Korea has an internal level. So, I'm confused. I'm confused a little bit. What I'm also not seeing... Yeah, there's something fucked up with this build, because what else isn't here? What else isn't here is... Black Dragon weapons aren't loaded here. So, what is this build? You thought I quit playing Archeage a while ago? I did. I quit playing as long as Tryon had the contract. I came back last October when Tryon closed up, and then I started making Archeage 101 content again. I completely revamped my Archeage 101 site, kind of as a dress rehearsal for what I'm going to do with my Ashes 101 site. And I've gotten a lot of insight as to what works and what doesn't work. So that was worthwhile to me. So coming back was actually very educational for me. By the way, speaking of educational, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but I did have a long conversation with Aird today, and I know a lot of you like Aird. You like Aird's content. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but Aird has a project in the works that gets a Jalon thumbs up. I'm not going to say anything more about that. If he wants to talk about it, he can talk about it when the time is right, but Jalon thumbs up from that. Stop talking about cats. Sweet Tart, did you see the cat tooth? That thing was crazy. Yeah, Tryon's not involved anymore, although Gamigo fucked up. Gamigo fucked up bad, as far as I can tell. I'm actually interested for August to see what happens with that lawsuit. I checked out Eastern Higher Mountains. It's really good looking, but the mobs you need to kill for infusions are really tough. They're ancestral level 24, 3-star elites, and they travel in packs of 3, so impossible to solo. I tried on a 15 gig gear score and was melted in seconds. There are also 2 bosses that need to be killed in order to get the T4 upgrade scrolls. George, it's going to be interesting. This is one of the things about a test server that I wish that they did. I wish that I could input a command to drag J over to the test server, because that sounds like exactly what's going to give healers an unfair advantage. Because Ancestral level 24, that's cool and all. But I'm wondering if a healer can just sit there and heal spam. Just Holy Bolt spam. Get to 5 stacks, Holy Bolt spam, Renewal, Resurgence, and then just be able to farm forever. So that's going to be interesting. No Black Dragon gear. Mythic only. T4. Real quick explanation. I'm going to give you the 60-second Reader's Digest version for what happened with the lawsuit. So for those of you that have followed the Tryon lawsuit for years, Van Fleet et al. Didn't win the lawsuit, but they won all of Tryon's motions. All 7 of them got thrown out of court, and the judge said, "No, your terms of service and your end user license agreement are in contradiction to each other, so you can't claim that they can't sue you. By the way, this has gone on for too long anyway, so they can sue you. I'm letting them sue you. We're moving on to proceedings." Because remember, Van Fleet, they've been in court for 4 years just getting through Tryon motions. Well, Tryon sold off all their assets in an acquisition of assets to Gamigo. But Gamigo backdated the terms of service to 2017. Tryon's name appears 128 times in the terms of service. I think the judge is going to turn around and say, you owned the company for 8 months, 9 months, 10, 11 months by the time all this happens. The judge is going to say, you backdated a contract? Well, get fucked then. Gamigo, you're now part of the lawsuit. Because you can't... A terms of service is a contract. It's a contract between user and provider. You can't just decide to backdate it. Well, they did. And so now I think they fucked themselves because they backdated it right into a period of litigation. But that's Jalon's 50-cent I paid attention in pre-law school interpretation. I know we have lawyers in the Paradox Gaming Network. It's going to be interesting. I just saw the damn thing. The fuck is the portal down? Fuck it. No, I have to do it. I have to take the portal down. Where's this fucking portal? What the fuck? Get out of here. I'm missing something? Oh, over there. Got it. Cool. Yeah, oh boy, that would be a huge problem for them. Yeah, because what they fucked up on is they created a holding company called Golden Gate Games in order to hold the remainder of Trion's assets. But, and I'll show you guys just so that people understand, so that everyone understands what the hell I'm talking about. So here's, number one, here's your first problem. TryOnWorlds.com, here's your Archeage terms of service. Well, if you purchased all the assets, but you didn't purchase Tryon Worlds, then why in the blue hell are you still having why are you still having Tryon Worlds here? The terms of use and contractual agreement, okay? Effective as of 6 June 2017. Disputes about this agreement or Tryon Games generally must be resolved. Now, this is 50-cent law right here. Generally must be resolved by binding arbitration and or on an individual basis only. Cool. You have a typo. You don't say generally. Because I say I'm suing you, and you say, well, the terms of service state that you must use binding arbitration. And I say, no, generally you do, but I elect not to. And then they're like, but that's not how it works. And the judge turns around and in his ruling, he says, no, that's exactly how it works. Generally, you must use binding arbitration, but the individual chose not to, and your terms of service allows them to. But then here's the kick in the nuts. Effective as of June 6th, 2017. Your use of the Gamigo US Inc. website, including any related subsite. Well, you didn't own the product in 2017, but you backdated the contractual agreement to 2017. So you fucked up. Now see section 26, disputes resolution and governing law. What, your fucking link doesn't even work? Jesus, come on. Be a little professional here. Dispute resolution and governing law, informal negotiations, binding arbitration. If you and Tryon are unable to resolve a dispute, well, if it's me and Tryon, why is Gamigo's name on the top of it? You and Tryon agree that any arbitration shall be limited to the dispute between Tryon and you individually, to the full extent permitted by law. Well, the judge threw this whole clause out. Exceptions to informal negotiations. You and Tryon agree that disputes are not subject to the above provisions concerning informal negotiations. Any suit to compel arbitration, any suit to temporary injunction relief. So, yeah. Yeah, you fucked that up. You fucked that up. The only part of this that they have right is this clause right here. Except as explicitly stated, otherwise this agreement shall be governed by and will be constructed under the laws of the United States and the laws of the state of California without regard to choice of law principles. That means if I sue them, I have to sue them in California court. Which they throw right there. But Gamigo fucked up. Gamigo fucked up bad. With that said, new patch on Archeage doesn't have Tryon Worlds logo anymore, if I saw that right, but it doesn't have Gamigo's logo either. That is correct, I think. I didn't see the Tryon Worlds logo. Let me make a note to check that. We'll check that later. But yeah, so it seems like this patch is a fuck up because there's stuff missing all over the place. Let me do scroll. Kia was talking about this. Let's try Hiram. Brilliant Awakening Scroll. Used to awaken Brilliant Hiram Guardian Gear. Can only be used on Brilliant Hiram Guardian Gear of Epic Grade or higher. Radiant Hiram Awakening Scrolls, you need 5 of those. Hiram Awakening Scrolls. I think this is going to change. I don't think this is going to stay 555. I highly doubt that. The reason why I say that is because right now, you have 5 of the basic ones, and then it's a 5-for-1 conversion. Well, you get a fuck ton of them, so you'd be able to awaken all your gear pretty quickly. Let me check. You need 50 of them to. You need 50 of them to awaken to make. You need 50 of them to try to wake up one piece. So you need 250 of these, which means you need what 1,250 of the other ones. That's not bad. Let me see. Holy fuck, man. That's horrible. I didn't see those on the regular server, but 700 credits a pop. That's flat pay to win. Let me see. Gold. Yeah, it still looks like those are there. If those are still there, then you're all right. You're all right for getting your scrolls. But so yeah, it looks like we're gonna have another situation where we. Oh, no skills. Let me write that. It looks like it's another situation where they threw some shit up on the test server and they called it the patch, but it's not the patch. It hurts. Yes, Merchant Paul. Merchant Paul, it does hurt. It does hurt watching this build. You must leave. All of my wares. Blah, blah, blah. Paul took his last breath. I must honor his wishes and return to Jefferson at once. I don't know. I do. Oh, did I put that? Yeah, Ravenspine wings are there. I'm trying to keep my notes together. I'm sure people are. Here's what's gonna happen, and this happens all the time. By the way, my red dragon, my pretty red dragon. Here's what happens all the time. Shit's gonna be fucked up on the test server, right? It's gonna be my fault. It's gonna be I'm gonna get personally attacked. It's like, it's all your fault. Like, what the fuck? Like, you guys think that I would allow bullshit like this? I'll get it's all your fault. Okay. Well, whatever makes you happy, man. Whatever makes you happy. Let's see, what else do I got? I told the cat story. I'm gonna... If you guys haven't played, you should. It's a good game. Wizards Unite, the new Harry Potter phone game. Because don't you guys have phones? I'm gonna be completely honest. If I'm gonna play a game on my phone, it's not gonna be Diablo Immortal. It's gonna be Harry fucking Potter. Then it was funny. I was in the park because I live in the middle of a cornfield, so there's nothing near me. Although, it's sacrilegious. So that way, behind me, is a row of houses and then a cemetery. And a statue of Jesus is a fucking Harry Potter and a Pokemon Go. It's like a Pokestop. It's a Harry Potter Inn. It's like, come on, guys. Can we please maybe do a little bit of quality control on our game and not put stuff in the middle of cemeteries. Let's not put stuff in the middle of cemeteries. That's just sacrilegious. Third coin. Look that shit up. So I was a little upset about that, but I mean, it's a good game. It gets you walking if you're already walking anyway. I'm already walking a fuck ton anyway. Freedom wings. I want a temporary one. Not bad. But gets you out there, gets you walking, so that's good. I'm already walking a ton anyway, trying to lose weight. So, but it was funny because I was walking through the park, and I walked past some kids, probably my daughter's age, and they were laughing. He's playing Harry Potter. I'm like, yes, he is. Shut the fuck up. I probably showed your parents this movie when they were in 7th grade. Now be quiet. Have you seen how much XP from 35 to 36 Ancestral? Don't think I'll be 55 as quick as 34 was. No, you probably won't be. And no, I haven't seen how fast it is. Let me add that to my list. Like I said, I don't have. Holy fuck! I'm getting shot. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Get the fuck out of here! Shooting me in the ass. Holy hell! That's actually a good event, man. No problem. XP check. NA EU adjustment. I need to. I think I have. Do I have them on me? I have them on me. I'll start cranking them. I have some. I need Quill, man. Quill, where the fuck are you? You guys remember when we were getting ready for 4.5? I said I was doing this manually. I was leveling manually, and Quill dropped me hundreds of these stones. And then Quill's like, oh, that's not working. So Quill just showed up and had me pop in my trees and leveled all of my trees to 55 for me. So I could do my research, build my videos. So that was cool of him. I miss Quill. Quill was one of those employees that Tryon shouldn't ever let go. He was always on a contract, which is bullshit. Like, just give people fucking jobs, man. Give them jobs. Where's my list? So yeah, Nirunda, that's on my list now. I gotta check. I gotta compare that. By the way, while we're sitting here, thanks to Sweet Tart for pointing it out to my community. Make sure you go over to the webpage. Claim your 2 compensation packs. Those are important. Gonna get a bunch of goodies out of there. But here's what I don't like about the compensation packs. I'm gonna be completely honest. Why is it that you can claim EU compensation packs on North America? Let's see. Is Fluffy gonna work? I don't think Fluffy's home right now. Somebody was saying Fluffy was broken. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Fluffy. So yeah, sometimes Fluffy works. It was funny. One of the times that I was streaming for Tryon, they, as I'm trying to do a PTS video, the PTS commands weren't working, and they were like, oops. Like, yeah, no shit. I'll do like every other level. Try to get up to, try to get up to the next level, then I'll Fluffy again. But let's see. While we're waiting here to do this, did you guys see that stupidity that came out of EA's mouth? They're not loot boxes. They're surprise mechanics. Like, your shit's about to get banned in Europe. And you want to get cheeky? Because guess what? Fucking the EU says your shit's a loot box and it's gambling, and we said no. Your shit comes out. You're done. Like, you don't have an option. Your shit's just finished. Like, goodbye. What the hell is up with this? Oh. Okay. That piece is done. Holy shit. I'm down for that. A cool little, It's fucking an awesome glider. I like that. shoot me in stealth. Come on, man. Well, apparently they don't. Apparently, no fucks given about the stealth. They don't. They're not caring. The scout spotted you. Okay, but I'm over the spot, man. Not gonna give me credit. Wow, this is what up? Really? Down. Okay, got that one. Jesus, this one. Can you imagine trying to do this crap with all the other people on the server? That's gonna be a little interesting, let me tell you. Let's see. $50, $40, $30, $20, and down. Oh, cool. There we go. I will actually say, this is one of the better events I've seen them do. This is actually a cool event. This is a cool event. I like it. It's better than run around Mirage Island, or speed around Mirage Island on a boat, or a car. Alrighty. But hey! Somebody else in the Paradox Gaming Network. Look at that guy. Wooden snake barriers. Destroy the wooden snake barriers and then use the teleport scroll. Alrighty. We're gonna get shot in the face. The hell, man. I will say this is gonna be good. This event looks like it's shaping up to be something for a change. What the hell? Are you shooting at me in, guys? Stop it. In. Wow. Use the Freedom Wings attack. Oh. Use the. When does the event start? I'm hoping that it starts on the first day of the server. I'm hoping that's the deal, that this event comes with the patch. But yeah, this event does look cooler than most. Oh, that's why. Because the other one didn't. What the hell? Is that like a... Holy shit. That's like a missile that kind of went off course. Oh, damn. Goodbye. That's pretty good. That's actually the first time something in Archeage has been a challenge. No, damn, man. It was like, bombardier. Shoot this guy. I also have horrible gear on the test server, which is sad because you can have as much gear as you want. I just don't. I have horrible shit gear. Because I wasn't one of those people that, like, Aird would be great at this right now, because Aird had taken the time to build his gear set on the PTS so he could, you know, do stuff. I never did that. Are you serious, man? Is this like, am I like on the fucking Memphis Belle and I need to put this in the pickle barrel? Holy hell. Wow. I should have paid more attention when I was in the Air Force. I should have paid attention how to do bombing runs. Holy fuck, man. Oh my god. That is insane. Your gear is fucked up. Yeah, no shit. Ah. Crystal Ball says we're getting a follow. There we go. Thanks, Fat Man. I wonder if you're gonna be able to kill this with a tank. This is gonna be insane. This is gonna be like an EVE Online burn Jita campaign where you're gonna be trying to burn stuff down. You're gonna be trying to burn stuff down because the cannons can only shoot so many people at a time. Recently found my YouTube videos that are greatly appreciated. Hey, if you like the YouTube videos, make sure you check out the website. The website's not exactly completely up to date and user friendly. It's up to date as far as information wise. I still have to I still have to update a couple of the, well, not a couple, the majority of the pages I have to update for a standard monitor size. I do all my own webpage work. I'm not very good at it, I'm not gonna lie. But what I did was I designed it on my monitor, and then one day Sweet Tart comes along and she's like, hey Jay, the whole world doesn't have giant ass monitors. I was like, what do you mean? Like, your webpage looks weird. Like, alright, let's get that fixed. Oh my god, I got it. Oh, now that's how you do it. Now let's get the hell out of here. But, if you have a larger monitor, or you scale Chrome, it should work. I'm in the process of going through and rescaling them all, but I had to, get caught up on Final Fantasy because the patches this week. And then I fucked up. And I've just been kind of lackadaisical going through the content and blah blah blah, and then I was reading something and I was like, oh shit, the path to 60 is only 90 days. I need to motor my ass along and get working on that so that I don't waste it. So that's kind of where my time is going. Getting all my craftings to 60, all my classes I want to play to 60. So then I can... How the fuck? You know when you have one of those days and you know it's gonna be one of those days? This is one of them days. But yeah, so I have like, I think 17 days, 16 days left on my road to 60 in Final Fantasy. So that's where I'm going to be. I mean, I'm going to do an Archeage video this week. Looks like I'm going to be doing 2 Archeage videos this week. I'm going to be doing at least 1, if not 2, Ashes of Creation videos this week. And then I'm going to be a little radio silent for a little bit longer while I take care of my cat. Cats. No, just the one cat. The one cat's done. The other one, she doesn't go in until July. But they're gonna be feisty little critters, cause like I said, they're used to having free range foods. They're gonna be pissed. Like the one is already sitting there glaring at me. She's mean mugging me. And then you guys know family's the most important thing to me, so I rearranged my schedule. And then my daughter is starting gymnastics. She quit dance. She's gonna do gymnastics instead, mainly because the gymnastics teacher seems like they're gonna be around, and the dance teacher, like, this. Ever realize when somebody says something and they don't think about the stupid that they say? Like the EA thing is one of those stupid ass things that they say. The dance instructor said, well, I can't get out to Illinois because of the bridge construction and blah blah blah, and it's not safe to go the other route, but you guys can come to the other studio in Missouri. And I'm like, so instead of having one person make the trip from Missouri to Illinois to teach at the studio that you already took our money for, you want a bunch of parents to drive through a shitty neighborhood to get to a studio. I don't know, but probability teaches me that it's smarter to move one adult through a seedy neighborhood than it is to move like 10 families with children through I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I'm stupid. Sometimes I'm stupid. Kill the Chief Goblin. Okay. Let me guess, the Chief Goblin is in the middle of all these fucking cannons? Or drop a bomb on him? Why don't we read the quest? Use the use the Freedom Wings. Killing the target in less than 3 minutes unlocks a secret quest. Ooh. It's a secret. It's a surprise, motherfuckers. Who's this dude? Oh no! 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 That is not what we want! Take off! Get some altitude. Get to speed, man! What the fuck were you doing? Wow.
Out of view.
Oh, get out of here. This is gonna. Oh, heat-seeking missiles? That's not good. Oh, shit. Wow. That's crazy, man. That is nuts. The hidden quest won't be available if you die. Well, let's not die then. Wonder if that's get there and back in 3 minutes. Hidden quest. Give me my hidden quest. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. We don't have to do this in 3 minutes. Reminds me of the old WWE thing. 3-minute warning. What? Do. Stop shooting me with stuff. Hurt my feelings. That guy's dead. This is fucking insane. Oh no. Shoot you through stealth. That, like, what? What is this madness? Apparently they shoot you around rocks too. I want this line of sight for all of my spells. This is the level of line of sight I want. You at? Holy shit, stop shooting me! Okay. Well then. Okay, so the bombs have a limited drop range. That's good to know. This is gonna be like the flight of the Valkyries, man. You're gonna have to have like 50 people, 100 people in your raid, and just fly over and hope somebody gets it in the pickle barrel. Be like, come on. Somebody did it, right? Alright, do this. But now we're in a drought right now for content. Like I said, a while ago I was talking to Gamigo about being an official content creator again, and we got like to the 11th hour, right? We got to the 11th hour, and there was just one little detail that we couldn't agree upon. So we decided at the moment we weren't going to do it. Well, this would be one of those times that I would be like standing on somebody's desk and be like, dude, patch notes. Patch notes. I need patch notes. I need the PTS server patch notes. Yeah, man, this is hard as shit. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. This is hard as shit.
Out of view.
Fuck's sake. Damn. Oh, wow. It's just like, yeah, there's one guy coming in. I wonder. Yeah, the sad ghost face, man. Sad ghost face is right. Don't make me grind, Fluffy. Like, don't make me grind. Don't make me do this shit. Alright. Boom. Can't all video games be like that? Can't I just have a don't make me grind Fluffy in every single video game? Just boom. Actually, I'm gonna take that back. I don't mind leveling. I don't mind leveling the first time. I don't mind leveling the first. I actually don't mind leveling once per role. Melee DPS, tank, healer, mage, support. I'll level once as all of them. But don't make me, like, if I decide I want to go from being like a monk to being a knight, and they're both classified as melee DPS, don't make me level another time. Don't do it. How to get the chief? I stealthed, I invincibled, I dropped till I was right on top of him basically, but not landed, and dropped a bomb on his face. No, we're not doing this. We're not shooting me. We're not shooting me in the face. We're not. I'm not having it. Run! Get the fuck out of here. Break wide and gain altitude. These can be destroyed with the OP dragons? Yeah, probably. I mean, so what's gonna happen is somebody who has a dragon is just gonna form a raid, and then those 100 people are just gonna be done. Well, no, because they only get so many charges per day, and you have... I mean, I don't think they're gonna use all of their charges a day to kill these, but... Alright. So... that's not a bad event. That is not a bad event. I will be honest. That's pretty good. Let me go investigate a little further. Yeah, the Noble Rune... oh, Quill. Let me check to see. Brilliant Rune Scribe Quill. 220... yeah, so you're going to be making the quills. Those are going to be expensive to make. Those are going to be expensive to make. 20 Glossy Feathers, 20 Sunlight Archeum, 20 Moonlight Archeum, and 20 Onyx. Not bad. I don't have Hiram gear. So, this is, like I said, why I wish I could port J over. Because if I could port J over, I could do a better comparison. But like I talked about at the beginning of the show, there's something the fuck going on with this build because stuff's just missing. What's up from the European server? Hi from the public test server. Don't make me grind, Fluffy. Yeah, look at that. Quill's a boss, man. That's what Quill gave me in order to. He's like, you got to level all your things. Here you go. He sent me a full mail of them. Then he felt bad because he was watching the show. He was in the office. He was watching the show. He was like, damn, dude, that's taking you forever. He's like, hold up, right there. Servers are shit in Europe. We have downtime now because, of course, and instant stop working. Yeah. The idea of having instance servers, not instanced servers, but instance servers, is a great idea. Because what it means is that you should never get lag in your dungeons, because things happening in the real world shouldn't be affecting the dungeons. The problem is, and Final Fantasy XIV had this for A Realm Reborn on their launch. Time to be Bob Ross. So, in an ideal world, what you have, right? And we're a pro company, so we're using Comic Sans, right? So what you do is you have one login and authentication server, and then you have, you know, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. So once you're through here, okay, once you're through your single login authentication server, you go to your individual server, and then just to shake things up a little bit, we're gonna, you know, we're gonna do this, right? No, we're not. We're gonna do this. So in order to make sure that you don't have lag here, what you do is you have a handful of different servers. We want this to be red. So when you're doing content that's red, what the fuck is that? Give me a straight line. So when you're doing red content, everybody from all the different servers goes over there. And then everybody, oh, because you can't change the color until you do the new line. Then when you're doing this content, you come over here, right? And this is just a very, nope, keep that out. This is just a very simple way to make sure that while you have people running around doing content, instances, cutscenes, stories, whatever, you don't fuck these servers up. Because you don't want this dungeon to be on every single server. Because then every single server is a full copy of the game. You want this server to have X content and everybody comes to it to do that content. It limits the amount of infrastructure you need to have. Except when you have something like Tryon, right? And then you have, you know, something that comes right through here and breaks the connection between your servers and the instance server. Now, you could very easily say, like, this is Dungeons, and I'm not changing the color. And this is, this is the Halsey War. And this is, like, Noyette and Fall of Hiram City and whatever the whatever. And when that shit breaks, nobody can do anything because all of the content is only loaded there. Now, another thing I can tell you, I know this because I was given this information. People always wonder, they always ask, they're like, well, why sometimes do downtimes take longer? Well, this over here is yet another server. And here's your NPCs. Well, what happens is that if this server doesn't come up, then these servers can't pull their NPC information from there. So I don't know all of the details, but I know they push the patch to these servers, right? And then they push the patch to this server. And this one has to come up first. And if it doesn't, oh shit, I have lurk in the way. If this one doesn't come up first, then all of these that are in the process of starting up have to stop. This has to get brought up, and then these all have to get reset. That's why a lot of times when they say downtime's been extended by 2 hours, it's about a 2-hour process to start this one and then link all these to that. I basically, it's the only time I will honestly say that I got dunked on by Celestrata. And I didn't get exactly dunked on, but I pretty much did get mouthy, and I pretty much did get served. But she came back with a good answer, so I was like, oh, that makes sense. And I knew that's how it was from EVE Online, because when I was an EVE Online player, there were a couple of times that we'd be playing, and they'd be like, sorry guys, we need to restart this shit, and it takes about 90 minutes to restart the cluster. Alright, let's take a look at our rewards. What's up, Known End? Like, oh, look it. Oh, and we got some of these. We got some of these in compensation today. How many did we get? Where's my fucking channels? Oh, there it is. And we got 20 of these coins, right? Yeah. 20 Mana Storm crystals. Not bad. Titled the Scrambled Eggs. We didn't get enough for that. Found Serendipity Stone. Yeah, I mean, you got 20 free crystals. You can get 20 Mana Storm crystals. You can make 80 gold from the compensation pack. Oh, hold on. Let's check. Did they finally fix it? I'm gonna bet no. Oh, hey. Oh, that's nice. How is Archeage live nowadays? Not bad. Battle pets. Look at this. Special battle pets for Mana Storm crystals. This pudgy pet desperately wants to be a brave adventurer. However, his fluffy girth makes him a bit of a challenge. He's turned into balloons for transportation, and now he's quite light on his feet. This pet gives the following skills: girth, the strength, and health regen. That's cool. Archeage is doing pretty good. I'm kind of muddling through. I I'm kind of muddling through right now on the test server because there's no patch notes. So, little frustrating. Little frustrating. Also grants the chick magnet buff. Trying to figure out, is this a battle pet, or a power stone pet? It probably isn't. It's probably because the Conqueror's Cube isn't. Anyway, so see, this is what I do. I jump around on test servers and I find shit. Crimson Lightning, saddle, right? Yep, still sellable for 40 gold. They need to fix that. If they never fix that, that would be one step in the right direction for getting rid of alts. So, Crimson Saddle still exists. Let's see. Shadowguard Festival. For all of that bombardiering. Serendipity Stone at 100. The Image. A Bound Radiant Quill. A Rune Sard Quill. Never Gonna Give You Up token. There's a title. I would actually take that title because that'd be worth it, because holy fuck, that was work. Radiant Hiram Scrolls 10 for 30. Regular ones 15 for 25. 30 for 5 infusions, 20 for 6 infusions, 20 for 20. Bound Lucky Elixir. 2 Bound Lucky Elixirs. Bound Tax Certs. It's not worth it. You'd make more money taking the Bound Lucky Elixirs. So, there you go. That is the event that's gonna be somewhat... What the fuck are you? Sorry. Don't worry, friends. I'm okay. Hold on. I gotta do this because what is it, F12? We got a guy in the we got a guy in my Discord who is named the Trusty Cow, so I need to Did it say milk me? Fucking. But yeah, we got a content creator whose name is the Trusty Cow. And I had to send that to, because that's funny. What the like, these are my notes, right? What the fuck is this giant ass cow? And like, don't you think at this point that we can just get rid of all these guys and just like, this is what I'm talking about, like little bits and pieces of optimization. Just get rid of these guys. Make them one vendor. They don't do the coins anymore. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can get rid of 11 assets that don't have to load. Like, just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Anything new in here? Nope. Nothing new in there. No. New. Login. Rewards. Let's check. Golden keys. Golden token. I don't think there's anything new. That was added. Loyalty. And this won't be accurate. Unfortunately, they can change the... They can change... Yeah, this is the old stuff. They can change the shop. These actually completely ruined the game. These right here. If you want to know, if you want to stack up the reasons why I left the game, these are a huge part of it. Because why did I bother wasting thousands of gold, hundreds of thousands of gold, leveling my weaponry so that 20 credits can do what 230,000 weaponry does? So but yeah, I gotta get those videos done. I think I have some time tomorrow. Holy shit. Plus 26 Radiant Aranor Bow. Crazy. No changes here, no changes here. Oh. Make me grind, Fluffy. I will say, oh yeah, I gotta, hi. Can I pick you up? Are you still mad? He's still mad. For those of you joining in late, my cat had surgery today, and he is upset because he hasn't had dinner yet. But I gotta, when it's time, I gotta get out of here because he needs special care and feeding now and blah blah blah. But for those of you that are pizza fans, Final Fantasy Online, this is fucking cool of them. They're running a fucking promotion with Papa John's. 30% off regular menu items, FFXIV 30. North America only. I don't know if there's Papa John's anywhere else, but it's online only. You have to place your order online. You can't call in and use the code. So that is for 6 more days. So if you like pizza, you got one more weekend to use it. As a reminder, because Shadowbringers comes out this week. So that was cool of them. Also giving away a free mount, but their mounts are actually all normalized. Their mounts don't have abilities. Oh, let's see. Hey, come here. Can the people see? Hey. Yeah. Sweetheart, I got him. He's all embarrassed. He's all embarrassed he had his IVs today. He doesn't like it. That is surgery. Oh, okay. You want your morphine? Is that what you're up here for? He's mad. He feels like I betrayed him. I put him in a box this morning. Oh, you're gonna... What are you gonna do? Kitty butt. It's okay. Good boy. Goodbye. I'm trying to figure out if he's trying to get his morphine or if he just wants food. Are you hungry? It's dinner time soon. Yeah. Is there achievement for the collection of oh, good question. Good question. Collection? No, it would be what category are they under? The other ones. Collection. Adventure? Anybody know what category they are? The other one. Collection tab? Oh, fucking good shit. Yeah, there it is. There's Elam. Oh, and it's a Power Stone pet. Wow. Captured Wanderer. Tamed black. Oh, that's gonna suck. Captured Windlord, captured Wanderer, tamed blacks, and the tamed twin-head viper. Oh, that's bullshit. That's that's uh that's gonna irritate people because that used to be prestige. Um, and most people didn't get it because they were like, why the fuck? Um, why the fuck would I do that? Manage prestige shop. Yeah. So that used to be prestige. Let me go back in there. Which means there will be a fuck ton more titles. Touch the fishy. Unapologetically unique. Yeah, Sea Turtle Pet, Crater Club, Blood Claw Urson. Wow, man, that is gonna open up the idea. Yeah, I'm analyzing the patch. So, what's there, what's not. There's a lot of shit that's missing, which throws a question mark over my head. And yeah, I have a lot of these. Wow, dude, that's some bullshit. Black Bloomfang and the, like, you have to have the black one. See, that I don't like. Even if it's available on the bench, like, it's a cash shop pet. So, was checking achievements too. Some gliders need 500 Gilda stars, some need 2,000. Yeah, that's true. It's 3 mana crystals for 10 loyalty. Is 3 mana crystals for 10 loyalty good? No, I would not do that. Is there a box to store them? There should be, yeah, it's right there. Otherworldly Pet Hotel. Yep. You hungry? So, mini minor nanobot. Soaring high. Fledgling phoenix. Violet bloom fang, kindled spirit. Cool. The little, I see the pygmy fiend and the little witch. Yeah, that's gonna be annoying. Some of these are gonna be annoying. Captured Windlord, yeah. So some of those are gonna be annoying, but the good news is you get the box. So the basic concept is they just want to milk our money out as much as they can, and they just want to benefit from more pay-to-win people who will buy everything anyway. You can get 3 golden tokens if you complete the whole section. Do you? I thought you only get 1. We'll check. Just like, there's 1. Yeah, there's, oh yeah, 1 in glider, 1 in mountain, 1 in the last section. Yeah, I mean, you can get 3 golden tokens if you're strapped for cash. Anyways, guys, let me jump up real quick. This guy, the cat that had surgery today, he looks like he wants to eat, so I gotta just put food down for my 4 animals. I'm not gonna make him wait. He's finally awake enough to eat, so I will be back in like 2 minutes. All right, sorry for that. I had to get the little guy fed. And he's in there growling. I gave him a nice bowl on the other side of the, I gave him a nice bowl of food on the other side. He wants to eat with his brother. He doesn't feel safe without his brother. He was pissed because it's the first time he's gone to the vet without his brother. Let's see, which one do we need to do for the trunk? Tabby Saberfang, White Wolfhound, Mini Miner Bot, and the Steel Spine Thorn Boar. So that is that. No, that'll be your 10 seconds of content. I'm gonna post that in my Discord. Where is it? There we go. So that's a lot of stuff. What I was hoping for, purchase patron for direct access to instances. Yeah, I was hoping, the fuck? Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Same concept as Rider's Trunk, Wolves and the Cats. Yeah, you have to drag my guild. Yeah, it'll be, they've started to try to make sure that they include the other races. You know what I'm seeing is weird? No, there's shit missing. No, I guess there's not. What stats does level 30 past 34 give? It gives these. It gives this set right up here. These 4 change as you level up. So accuracy, toughness, received damage, and resilience. So you're gonna end up getting, so from 34 plus, same stats but more. Yeah, same exact stats, you just get more of them. So but yeah, like I said, this patch is so weird because it doesn't have, well, here's the thing. I don't think the XP is right. I mean, it could be. It very well could be. But remember, we never had, North America and EU never, ever, ever, ever had the XP requirements that Korea had. And a lot of people are like, yeah, we did. And I'm like, no, the fuck we didn't. Even when the game launched, the XP we needed to go from 54 to 55 was not the same as Korea's. Korean players that came over, what was it, Forest Crow? They were amazed. They were absolutely amazed at how little XP we needed. They were like, what is this? And it was what it was. What's up? Samurai. We had same 54 to 55 needed. We never had 96 million. We didn't need 96 million when the game launched. It was like 55 million or 54 million. And then it dropped down. We never needed 96 to go from 54 to 55. That's what they needed. That's what they needed in Korea, but we never had that. Probably, I'd have to go dig up my notes. It was lowered, yeah, it was lowered 3 times, but it was never 96 million for us. I can tell you, there's just no possible way because I did 6 trees to 55, before they lowered it. And I very distinctly remember it was like 55 million from 54 to 55. Yes, I know. It was lowered on 3 separate occasions. Which pissed me off because, like I said, I did 6 trees to 55. Because I re-rolled from an archer to a healer. And then I found out that I had worked my ass off doing another 3 trees, and all I had to do was like wait. And so I just ended up doing my last trees for enhanced Archmaster. See. The sad part is I lost. Well, I didn't lose. I got rid of. I used to have tons and tons and tons of like guides and notes and research and stuff, and I got rid of it all because I was no longer doing the content that I was doing. Although, I mean, I probably have it somewhere on a jump drive or external somewhere, but I just didn't keep it all handy. 100 credit XP recovery scrolls, and you don't lose XP when you die. Once you're 55, you don't lose XP. And 4. Oh, yeah, that's from time. Let's see. Yeah. In Korea, it was 98 million to go from 54 to 55. When we got it, we got the patch because we got it at after 1.0. It was like 38.5 and then dropped to 26 and then dropped again. Because I mean, the truth is there's a huge difference between Korean players and American players. And that's what a lot of people have to realize, and I say it all the time on my show. If you're jumping into a Asian grind game, if you're jumping into an Asian grind game, then you have to understand that they like their grind. They like their grind because they go, like a lot of players, they go to the internet cafe. They go to the internet cafe after work and they hang out. They have drinks, they have dinner, they play a little bit, and they do whatever the current event at the internet cafe is to get the reward, and then they leave, and then they go home, and then they play some more. Americans, gaming cafes never really caught on too much in America. Americans are more private people. Like, why are you looking at me? Don't talk to me. Like, if you really want to creep people the fuck out, say hello in like Walmart and shit. Library bosses used to give a lot of XP. That's why you would run you would run all 6. You try not to die. Like, everybody and their brother was running Vitalism, so that they could, everybody either ran Vitalism or they ran defense, because you'd be on comms and people would run defense for invincibility, and then they'd be like, oh holy shit, he only, yeah. People would wait outside to loot, and I'm gonna be honest, I got tired of it, and so we started trying to kill the people who were just leeching XP. I hate leeches, man. You're playing a game. Like, the people who were able to kill the bosses didn't get it handed to them. They went and they earned it. But the library was a social creation, which was great on paper, but very poorly implemented. And that's the problem with a lot of things. Some potato PCs can't handle what's happening in the boss room, then don't. I mean, what do you want me to tell you on that point? If you're playing on a potato computer and you're a free-to-play player, then maybe you should reorder your priorities in life and, you know, get a better job so you can buy better toys. I mean, I don't know what to say to that. Like, I can't handle what's going on inside the boss room. Really? Settings turned down, only rendering 50 players, 0 effects, and your computer can't handle that? Then honestly, with that statement though, then what are you playing the game for? Because at the time, like, fucking Kraken was like 1,400 people competing over Kraken. If you can't handle what's going on inside of a boss room, why are you concerned about leveling quickly with the boss group people? And why are you afraid of dying? Because you're... What content are you doing then? Come on, man. Don't make me grind, Fluffy. It's like, I used to be an advocate of the whole, I don't think you saw Dahuda during 1.2. No, I saw Selphira during launch. Dude, what I'm talking about is the option to max players displayed. You just take that down to 50 if you run on a you take that down to 50, and then it doesn't, like, what you're saying is the excuse is people have a potato computer and they're outside the boss room. We'll just move that shit down to 50, and then you don't render people, and then get your ass in there and help people do the boss. Because the point was, if you can't handle the boss room, what other content were you handling at launch? You weren't doing anything. Everything was too many damn people. Shit, man, we would try to do Kraken, and Slayers would end up having to kill half the damn world, because it was like 1,500 people in one guild, 1,500 people in another guild, 800 people in another guild, and you're in a guild of like 200, not even 200 people, like 117. You're like, we only die because we run out of mana and pots. Like, you kill a bunch of people, and you just render the next group. Like, holy fuck. I don't know, other than EVE Online, I don't know of any game that is so big that you ever need to have 1,500 people in one guild. Even what Steven said for Ashes of Creation, that they wanted to have 1,200 people in an alliance. I think 1,200 people in alliance is too many. Yeah, at that point I suggest you go play Farmville on Facebook or something. Yeah, I mean, between the difference between T4, Hiram, Aranor, like a table of stats, stuff, can't find anything. I don't have one specifically for that. Let me grab what I do have. This is Raffin's sheet. This is the Hiram stats. He did this one. I saw no reason to reinvent the wheel. Here's the thing when it comes to Aranor versus Hiram. Especially now with Aranor being able to be awoken. Aranor is going to do significantly more damage. Let me bring this up. Weapon. Now, here... Oh, there is the Black Dragon stuff. I don't know why the fuck I was looking for it for armor earlier. That's my fuck up. Let me take that off my list. So apparently there's no Eternal Hiram, but I was told there's Eternal Hiram in Korea. Didn't personally see it, so I'm gonna go with it might be true because I didn't personally see it. But let's go with a Hiram sword, right? A Hiram sword is 929. Let me flip that over because I don't want a bunch of notes all over. So Hiram sword is 929. An Aranor sword is 1022. So you're talking what is that? 93 DPS difference right off the bat. So 93 DPS right off the bat. Now as you build that up to plus 20, the gap gets a little bit bigger because the way numbers work, 1114 versus 1022 times 1.2, 1226 minus 114. So the gap goes up to about 112 raw DPS difference off the bat. So there's your Aranor sword at 959, and then there's your Radiant Aranor sword at 1022. The difference is that your Hiram gear is going to give you more stat, more strength. It's going to give you more crit rate. It's going to give you more crit damage. Now, the Aranor gear does pick up a fourth stat when it gets awoken. Now I see Wizard says Hiram Eternal is true. Yeah, Hiram Eternal is better than Awakening Aranor in Korea. That's a true statement. But what you can see here is that there is no Eternal Hiram right there. So I don't know what we're getting in the build. We very well could get it. We very well may not. See, only Korea have it, but here's the thing. They said Korea wasn't going to get it, and then on patch day in Korea, lo and behold, there it was. So if you have a source, you have a link or something that says that, I'd love to see it. But I don't have any patch notes from Gamigo. I don't see anything where it says that NAEU is not going to have it. In fact, I do have a soundbite, I can dig it up, where when Jake Song came back last year, he said the differences between the regions were going to start to get smaller and smaller and smaller. They wanted to focus on more the organic gameplay and not making a bunch of exceptions for the different regions. So I would find it very odd that they would release Hiram Eternal and in Korea and not release it for North America. Vendor for the Aranor Awakening Scrolls that sells pouches, cursed armor confirmed for North America. No idea. You'd have to tell me where in Korea that vendor is. It appears after you finish Whale Song. Well, I'm obviously not going to get that done on the test server. Maybe to promote pay to win because Aranor is expensive, making it best in slot for us. Yeah, no idea. We don't know yet if they're going to release Korean patch 5.7. I doubt that they're going to go from where we're at all the way to Korean patch 5.7. But that's one of the frustrating things. I have no idea. Remember, all the way back in 3.7. Remember, all the way back in 3.7, it was. I had everything lined up that we were supposed to get in 3.7, and then they just said, "No, you're only getting half. You're getting a 3.7 A build," and you're like, "What in the fuck is an A build?" You know, you're only getting certain things. Okay, it's just like this one. I don't know what's going on with this build because, can you show me all the pets needed for the new achievement? There's 9 new achievements. The important one is the one for the, wow, that's tiny. What the fuck? The, one for the storage module is this one. Oh, now I want to compare that to Raffin's sheet. Raffin has a collection sheet set up real quick. And I can compare it and save time. History, Raffin. What the fuck is it? Let's see. Unstable Elam. Compare this real quick. These are all gonna be titled wrong. Does Awakening Aranor have the same effect as Awakening Hiram as it degrades, as in it degrades if it successfully awakens? Yes. Not as much, but yes. Okay. Windlord, Wanderer, Deceiver, Viper. Yep, I bet you he has this updated already. Sea Turtle Pet. No, he's got this wrong. Some of this is wrong. Sea Turtle Pet, Blowclaw, Crater Cub. So, kick this. So an Eternal Aranor would degrade to a Mythic. Does it stay the same grade? Or does it drop? Does it stay the same grade or does it drop in XP? Because I saw something. This is Raffin's sheet. It's pretty accurate. Like, he's got one wrong so far. Let's see. Black Saber Fame, Grim Reaver, yeah. So for the most part, he's got that cheat right. And it's possible he could be right and they have this mistranslated. Conqueror's Cube, yep. Forest Stalker, Wisdom Tree Pet. Green Pet, Arctic Kitsu Whistle, yep. Tabby Saber Fang, White Wolfhound, Mini Miner, Nanobot, Steel Spine, Horn Boar, yep. So, for the most part, that is Raffin's sheet is correct, except one is off. How's the game these days? Right now I'm on the test server, trying to make sense, trying to answer questions for people the best I can. I mean, it's rough. It is rough, trying to get shit done. No patch notes. I love working with no patch notes. Anyways, guys, I gotta jump up real quick. I'll be right back. I gotta say goodnight to my daughter. Alright, gamers, piece of advice number 1, don't have children. Children get in the way of your gaming. Piece of advice number 2, if you do have children, spend time with them. Because they're gonna pick the retirement home that you end up in. Don't piss them off. Damn straight, no children. Yeah, I should travel back in time and tell younger me that. Need to tell younger me that. Really do. Anyways, we got a lot of stuff done today. I need to, I got a lot. I'm gonna have to get on here. I'm gonna have to get on here and do a video on the Shadowcoin event. So that one's pretty good. I'm actually gonna port this over to Twitch tomorrow, but I have to wait 24 hours. So, actually, the funny part to that is, my children used to behave because when I played Eve, if they misbehaved, they had to mine ice for me. Why stand your kid in a corner? Just make them mine fucking ice. My little one is starting Final Fantasy tomorrow. 6 might be a little young. 6 might be a little young for Final Fantasy. We're gonna try. If nothing else, she can, you know, get her to the MGP. She can race chocobos and stuff. My kid is strange. She's great at like ABC Math. She plays Minecraft, so you should be able to figure out Final Fantasy. Give her a Lalafell, she'll be fine. So yeah, remember to pick up your compensation packs. Those are important. Oh, I got time. I was starting to close up the show, and then I realized I'm not. I got like 17 minutes. So the summer schedule. The summer schedule is all weird. It's all wonky because like my daughter was at soccer practice. Like she was signed up for 2 weeks of swim practice or swim lesson, and then the first week it rained on one of the days, so that got moved to the following Friday, and then this past Friday it rained, and so they moved it to today. And you know, I was like, whatever, I'm good with it, but she wasn't happy. The compensation being shit, I mean, no, I don't think the compensation nearly enough addressed all the problems that they had. But NA didn't get compensation. But you could take your European, as long as you had a European alt, then, no, actually, I don't even think you needed a European alt. I think everybody just got the compensation because you got to pick the character you wanted. That shit makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me at all. If it's a compensation package for EU, it should have to go on an EU character. But that's not how they do compensation. It's never been how they do it. You don't need an EU account. Yeah, I didn't think you did, because when they do it, they don't have a way to differentiate it. They're just like, yup. Your alts didn't get it, only my main with an EU. Let me see. I'll even tell you because I got accounts that I haven't logged in years. It looks like you're trying to log into your Try on Worlds account, even though it's not Try on Worlds. Bam. Wait, are we gonna play this game? We're gonna play this game. We're gonna send you an email, but we're not gonna send you the email. People say they lost days of farming Hiram and they didn't include a single infusion. Yeah, I mean, the thing is why not include infusions? Because it's not like you can trade them. It comes with a delay, usually not. I usually have it right away. But I realized which account it was going to. Shit, man, there's days that I have the fucking mail in my goddamn Yahoo account from my main. I have fucking goddamn mail before I have the fucking, before I have the fucking, other thingamabobber. Yeah, it looks like if you, it's either if you didn't log into a European character or you don't have a European character. Or let me take that back. It could be that it hasn't been 24 hours. Although I do find it funny that the Homecoming Warrior package that says it has to be claimed by 31 January 2019, I just claimed that on an alt account. So yeah, my alt account didn't get it. Now it's possible it's still inside the 24-hour processing window. And again, I don't know why that shit works the way that it does. All I can tell you is that once upon a time in a land far away, we found out that it can take up to 24 hours for all of the compensation packages to get cycled out. There was a time that I used to get irritated because my alts would get them. My alts would get them, but my mains wouldn't. Here, I'm gonna check one more account just to pique my own curiosity. Someone said you had to be logged in the server downtime and to have patron to obtain the 15 days of patron. That is true. They don't usually ever give out. They had in the past, but they usually don't give out patron to everybody. They usually only ever give out patron to people who had patron. But I didn't get either of the packs on that alt. I'll try one more. I broke it. Yeah, I remember the outrage when they gave everybody 3 days of patron years ago. Everybody got 3 days of patron, whether or not they were patrons, and it pissed people off. What's up? It's Dungeon Crawler Network. Yeah, my other account didn't get it either. So it's more than likely you had to log into the European servers sometime during that window. Dungeon Crawler Network is fellow content creator over at Ashes of Creation. We've been in a lull. We have been in a big lull all month. Because after the last live stream, we were supposed to get a big update 2 weeks later. We did get an update on a bird. Well, barely content creator. I know, man. The last YouTube video I made was my Ashes. Yeah, there's nothing to talk about. I mean, you could talk about this. I mean, I'm gonna say that this is one of those I don't understand, but you know, I don't know who is the twisted individual. Well, why the fuck does this bird have teeth? And then somebody showed me a real life bird that has teeth like that, and I was like, oh no, no, we are not going there. And then since I like to, you know, where is it? I like to show people, like, you know, whatever part of the world these are from, I'm never going there. Nope. Never going there. And where's the other one? Oh yeah, this one. I saw this picture, and no. Nope. Anything that can do that to my arm, that's that small, no. Get fucked. So the Asian hornet, I don't know what part of Asia they're from. I'm never going to Asia again. Nope. These Asian hornets, they send a single worker to other hornet nests to tell an entire hornet nest to fuck off. And if they don't, then they just kill them. that says that an Asian hornet can kill 40 bees in a minute. A handful can destroy a hive of 30,000 bees in a couple of hours. Fuck that. But yeah, there's been no content to talk about in Ashes of Creation. This week's going to be a lot. It's either going to be a lot of good or it's going to be a lot of bad. I don't know which yet. Do not know which. But feels good to do a show. Feels good to be feeling good enough. Yeah, a lot. Like I said, big thing. Oh no, man, there's gonna be a lot to talk about. Might be good, it might be bad, but there's gonna be a lot to talk about. I got my list. It's like they asked for questions and I didn't even bother putting in a question. I'm like, you know, like, why do I want to invite bullshit into my life? Like, why don't you just tell me, like, why don't you just tell me what you want to tell me? Because it doesn't matter. If I ask a question you don't want to, if I ask a question you don't want to answer, it's not like you're going to answer it anyway. So, what the fuck? At least we get an auction house for fresh start. It's so dead. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Auction house linking. Dance, you fat man, dance. Auction house linking is a good thing. The truth of the matter is that the fresh start server needs to just not be a fresh start server anymore. It just needs to get made a legacy server and call it good. Call it a day. And then do an actual fresh start server that's not a progression server, because that was the dumbest idea ever. The dumbest fucking idea ever, in my opinion. You literally have starved off a server by not giving them access to all of their content. Like, I don't understand, like, what you want to do with them. What you want to do with that bullshit. But, you know, all that's gonna do with the auction house linking with the fresh start server is it's just gonna destabilize the price of Apex for a bit, which is a good thing because Apex is still running high. Because there's people that have hundreds of Apex on their fresh start servers. But the people that ran the fresh start servers, I don't know if they work there anymore. Some of them do. You gotta remember, Tryon got bought. No, incorrect. Tryon's assets got bought by Gamigo. Some of the Tryon personnel went to work for Gamigo. They fired the rest, and then a couple of weeks later, they rehired them all under their new company. So, it is what it is. So let's see, trying to get no Aurora land at first start, so we have to go across the sea for waters and lakes. Yeah, the funny part is that, do you remember when I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna be that guy. 1 second ago. Let's see. Volume off. Will I find this? This is one of those things where people always tell me I beat up on the former staff at Tryon. And the truth is I don't beat up on anybody. I just talk about the stuff that that they say. Let me grab you. What? Where did you go? Oh, I know what happened. Nope.
And you can go to other places. You can go to Markala and all of them, but there's just nothing activated. You can go to the land. You can't place houses or anything like that, but it will be there. Just nothing is interactive.
Yeah, you know, we haven't actually seen a build where that's segmented at stage 1 currently. But the way that I've seen Archeage work in the past would indicate that the terrain in Geo is there. There's just nothing to do there.
Yep.
That's an important point because some people
Like that's the piece of it that just always irritated me. Like you knew so little about what was going on. Like you haven't seen a build. You haven't seen a build where that's possible on. Well, the build that you had, didn't let you do it. So what sort of quality control were the fuck you doing? What sort of quality control were you doing based on the patch notes that you're given, the changes that you're given, and what's actually in the build? It's like, hello. Like in the big one, like I said, is this question of, is Hiram Gear going to be able to go to Eternal in our build in 2 days? Because there are people who are primed and ready to take their weapon up to Eternal, Hiram. So they're going to be pissed if they find out. They're going to be pissed if they find out that they can't. Alright, one more level. Trying not to overload Fluffy. I want to piss him off. And Fluffy don't work for nobody. Then I gotta get out of here. Fresh Starter's always been a joke. They will never get it right, and doubtful that even Gamigo will make it right now. I mean, the truth of the matter is, here's how you fix Fresh Start. Here's how you fix it. Put it up on the current build. Just put it up on the current build. And call it a day. Okay, let's see. How many fucking numbers is this? This is ridiculous. 133 15399. Working that backwards. So that's 13 million XP for one level. So even a fluffy command won't take us up. But that's gonna be a lot of XP. That's gonna take you a minute. That's gonna take you a minute to get to 55. But anyway, I got a lot of content now. I got a lot of content to make this a lot quote. I have a couple of bits and pieces to do. Yeah, look at that shit, man. 10 million and more to go. Can I get all these stones on live, please? Wow. Kind of happy you got this much XP. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad that I'm glad there's leveling to do again, but I won't be doing the leveling in I won't be doing the leveling in Archeage. My days in Archeage are coming to a close. The other thing is they didn't put any of the skill changes in. I don't know if those are happening or what, but I only do Archeage, believe it or not. I do Archeage to come here and hang out with you guys a couple of times a week, and I'll keep doing that until I run out of Apex on the European server to pay for my Patreon. And then when that happens, I'm just gonna, you know, log into an account and give shit away and close it up. I'm not gonna make content for Final Fantasy because I've been playing for 8 weeks, and the truth of the matter is, if somebody asked me a question, I could probably answer some basic questions, but so much is changing next week or this week in 4 days. So much is changing that I don't have an answer for you, and I'm not gonna be a content creator or an influencer if I can't answer your questions about a game. If that means I need to switch my category over to podcast once a week and just talk about the world, I'll do that just to hang out with you guys and bullshit until Ashes gets to a playable state. 35. Three 1,024,7 31 million. Holy shit! If they keep this XP level, that'll keep people busy for a while. It'll definitely keep people busy for a while. But especially if they bring over the other mechanic. They bring, and I didn't see a menu for that. If they bring over the other mechanic for the top geared people with the XP differential and blah blah blah, that might work as well. But that's all gonna matter. Influencer, the world normies, mainstream media give streamers makes me cringe. The word, yeah, well, it's not even normies, mainstream media give streamers. I've seen many streamers give themselves the name influencer. And I'm like, dude, you're a fucking streamer. It's what you are. If you need a phrase to call yourself, then call yourself an on-air personality. Like, I see people all the time like, what the fuck do I call myself? I'm pretty goddamn certain I don't call myself an influencer. Video game video game player / content creator, Archeage and Ashes of Creation, content for your entertainment. I mean, what's my location? Planet Earth. I don't call myself an influencer. I'm not here to try to influence you. I'm just here to bullshit with you. I'm here to, like, the guy popped in and said, "Can you show me this?" And I'm like, "Here, I'll do you one better. I'll give you a." Guy came in and said, "Can you show me all the pets needed?" I was like, "Here, I'll do you one better. I'll give you a resource that I have. It might not be 100% accurate, but I will give you what I have. You know." And like I said, down below, I have the Archeage 101 2019 edition website, and I'm working on cleaning it up so that it works for people that don't have giant ass monitors. It's gonna take me time. I think I've done the basics, and I think I've done classes. Do I like ARPGs? No, I don't. Here's the thing. I like Diablo 3 because I like Diablo. I like Diablo. I said it a lot of times. I get a ton of game keys. Like, I literally have a fucking pile of game keys for games that I'm supposed to be checking out and doing. Well, let me roll that back a second. I have a fucking pile of game keys that have been given to me, and I haven't agreed to do any. I haven't agreed to do any game reviews on them. I just keep getting fucking game keys, because I have a high rating at Keymailer. Because if I get a game key, I turn it, and I do a game review. But I'm just checking real quick. I have 12 game keys just sitting there, just chilling. And then, like, what I see, it's like, this key, affiliate money. This key, affiliate money. I don't want your fucking money. I don't want to be paid for my game reviews, because then I have to do all the fucking paid promotional content bullshit in the video. It's just not worth it to me. Give me a fucking game key so that all I have to put at the beginning of the video is, "Hey, I got a free copy of this game to do a review with from my work with Keymailer." Then I'm legal. Then I'm golden, and I don't have to do any other bullshit. But no, I don't want I don't want more money. Why do I have all those free XP? That's from when I was a content creator and I was trying to do content. Tryon gave them to me. Tryon gave them to me so that I could level up my skill trees, because Fluffy was broken at the time. There were so many people trying to test out 4.5 that I couldn't use the Fluffy commands. So Quill sent them to me. But since it's the public test server, who gives a shit, right? I was actually doing, this crazy ass radical thing called fucking testing on the test server. Waiting for Ashes of Creation Castle Siege testing. Seen Camelot and Chains Realm versus Realm so far. Yeah, here's an irony. And it's not my irony. I didn't come up with this. But the irony is, My.com is going to be the Ashes of Creation publisher in Europe. And My.com is also the publisher of Conqueror's Blade, which has a Castle Siege mode. So I will play Ashes of Creation Apocalypse in order to test once it's back. Waiting for it to be back. What server is best? North America, Aria is a little bit more serious PvP. Aria is a little bit more serious PvP, and Kadam is alt age. Our Russia BDO accounts, which got wiped because of them. No, I don't think my.com had anything to do with that. I don't think they had anything to do. My.com didn't have anything to do with BDO. That was Pearl Abyss, if I remember correctly. And a lot of that is, always remember when you're reading media, always, even if you get it from me, double check, fact check my shit as well, because I get my stuff from places I could get it wrong. But remember, a lot of the things you hear are somebody putting a spin on it. A lot of what had to do with BDO's Russian accounts is the non-transferability of Russian citizen in Confederate of Independent States citizen information to an individual or organization outside of RUCIS jurisdiction. It's not yeah, it was GameNet, not my.com, but the thing is that it got spun out of control, especially by the player base, and they're like, well, they're holding our information hostage. It's like, it's not that they're holding your information hostage, it's they can't legally transfer the information over. There's requirements. That's why a lot of, if you've ever noticed, there's a lot of region locking, and even though Intrepid Studios promises no region locking, I don't think they're legally going to be able to not region lock, because you have to follow the laws of the places that you provide your service. For example, if you guys remember Revelation Online in Russia didn't have marriage, same-sex marriage. This was your best friend. So you didn't have a spouse, you had a best friend, because they can't have same-sex marriage. It is literally against Russian law to promote same-sex marriage. And then you always get the Americans and the Westerners, the Western Europeans, who they can't do that, it's against the law. Like, no, that's their law. That's what the fuck they're allowed to do. Just like in China, you can't make reference to Winnie the Pooh because it's an offensive remark towards their emperor. Literally, Square Enix, in order to deal with Kingdom Hearts 3, fucking just has a white box over Winnie the Pooh. They didn't have time to like digitally remove. It's literally just a white fucking box over the bear, the silly bear. He's just white boxed over, because it was like, hey, that's illegal. Oh shit, white box. Bless and Revelation flopped so hard. Bless flopped hard because of the developer fucking up. Revelation Online flopped because of my.com fucking up. Had they not had the exploit in Revelation Online, and not had shit servers, but Revelation Online was good at launch, and then the exploit that allowed people to triple dip every single day. I mean, Revelation Online had a lot of good mechanics in it for adults who have jobs. So I can either run this dungeon every single day, or I can run this dungeon 3 times a week and get the same amount of XP. That's a great mechanic. I truly believe that. I don't think MMOs should be second jobs. Like, MMOs are my first job. I don't have anything the fuck else to do anymore. But I know some of you have this like guy called a boss or a girl called a boss. They tend to get a little pissed if you fall asleep at work because you did a 13-hour gaming marathon through the night and went back to work without sleeping. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think a lot of them tend to get a little pissed at you. So you shouldn't have to stay online 13 hours a day to stay competitive. So I think catch-up mechanics like that are good. But then when there's a problem with your game clock and it allows people to exploit it, that's bad. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be sticking to like 2 hour and 10 minute shows for the foreseeable future. As you can see, I have to drink my dinner. I can't eat my dinner tonight. mainly because I'm afraid I'm going to have to clean up solid food off my keyboard. That ain't cool. Don't just keep spares. Oh, it's a Logitech G910. That's cool. Out the door. I'm actually going to pick up a couple of $10 keyboards and fuck it while I'm still sick. You guys take care. I'm going to do some content work tomorrow. I'm going to put a couple of videos out tomorrow. I'm going to do one on that event because that event was fun as hell. And then I'm going to do one on the patch notes that we have thus far. I'll be back on Wednesday morning for Archeage 101 as long as I'm feeling well enough in the morning. We'll talk more about the test server. Hopefully we get some patch notes by then, and then we can have a more in-depth conversation. You guys take care, and I will see you on Wednesday.